In this short video, I'm just going to go through some basic search engine optimization techniques with a WordPress blog, and these techniques will apply to any kind of content management system, any way that you're getting content onto the web. Once again, I'm using a very old blog post from a couple of years ago on a much neglected blog. And we start with the title itself. The title is one of the key things in your content. This is one of the key things that Google looks at. So you want to make sure that it's got key phrases that you think people are going to be searching for. With events and people, those things are particularly important. So if there is a person or an organization or an event or some sort of hashtag or something like that, then try and make sure that's in the headline so that people can find it as easily as possible, and search engines can categorize it appropriately. Now in this case, we've got Citizen Journalism 2007, which is the name of the event, and GCamp, which is the name of a subsequent event, so that's quite good. You might want to start the actual post with the title, like so. That is going to sometimes work a bit better. So that's the title. Make sure that that contains the key people, organisations, events, documents, things that people are going to search for. Now under that, there's a really useful area, which is the permalink, the permanent link to that post. And if you click edit, you'll see the full URL, and you can edit this. So if you didn't want the follow-up to, then you could take that out. If you didn't want 2007 in, you could turn that out. You might want to edit it accordingly, and so on. This obviously makes it clearer for search engines. If you have a number here, for example, you want to get rid of that and replace it with words, but it also makes for more memorable URLs. So click OK once you're happy, and that's going to be used. Now into the post. We've got an image here, and one of the key things with images is that they have to include an alt tag, or they should include an alt tag to make it easy for search engines to know what the image is to do with. And that's here, edit alternate text. So this is alternative text to describe what this image is. That's pretty self-explanatory. You might want to include more descriptive words like Journalism Enterprise Conference. So let's do that and click Update. After the image, and images are great for catching the eye, we've got a first paragraph, the introduction. This is again a key area. This is more important really than the rest of the article, both from a search engine perspective and reader's perspective. So make sure that this includes key names, places, locations, and so on. So, and I'm going to make this name bold because that will aid people in reading it, and it also makes search engines know that this is particularly important. A link, it will know, is particularly important as well. So we've got journalism, enterprise, entrepreneurship, and name, and so on. Scrolling down, we might want to add a subheading. Now to do a subheading, you type it, select it, and this little button here will open up extra options on your menu. And the one you want here is paragraph. If you click on that, you can get heading settings. So for a subheading, I'd probably go for heading 2 or maybe heading 3, which just makes the text bigger. Heading 1 should be for your headline, and heading 3 for kind of subheadings and so on. So we've made that more important. We've made it heading 2, which means the search engine will pay particular attention to that. Now the words here aren't very important, so that might be more useful. We've got another subheading here, which is the date, the location, and the place. Again, very useful if people are searching for events in that area. And that's really the key things. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Just one other thing, categories down here, those are particularly important. So add it in a category that's relevant, and we've got it in conference there. And finally tags here, so entrepreneurship and so on. So add tags, add categories, that will help as well. And that's a very quick introduction to search engine optimization on WordPress.